And welcome everybody to today's game between your Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions and the Lady Owls of Missouri Baptist. This is a JV game to start out with, so we will have the starters here for you in a minute. It's going to be interesting to see here starting out for your Lady Lions. Starting pitching will be number 12, Emery Thomas. So we'll see what she can do today against this Lady Missouri Baptist team. As far as your starters in the field for Freed-Hardeman, batting first will be Elena Cooper, number 15. She'll be behind the plate. Catching for Emery Thomas, you have Jada Durbin batting second in center field, number 25. But first, the starting batter for Missouri Baptist will be number 11, Crystal Keith, the center fielder. And first pitch, I believe, is a foul ball. Brings the count to 0-1 here. See, on first base, you have number 55, Chloe Winters. She'll be batting third, and then clean up the center fielder, or the right fielder, number 42, Charlie Halford. And Thomas winds up. Here's the pitch from Thomas. And just a little bit low for ball one. Evens the count up here, 1-1. And Thomas will be in the fifth, batting fifth at pitcher. Batting sixth will be at number 11, Destiny Strain. The pitch, and just a little bit high for ball two. Brings the count 2-1 here. Second baseman is up. Third baseman is up. Winters playing back, and so is the shortstop, Caitlin Ashley. And the pitch from Thomas, just a little bit high. Brings the count to 3-1. Keith does have the advantage right here. See if the coach gives her the green light. Outfielders playing about regular position for him. Same thing for infield. Winters playing up just a little bit more. And Thomas enter motion. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be ball four. Keith gets on with a walk to start out the game. And here's going to come Tayani Jones, the right fielder, batting second. Emery Thomas hopefully can get this batter back right here. Hopefully get a double play. So we'll see here in the pitch. And there's a strike called. Good start to Emery Thomas against Jones here. Outfielders regular position, third and first playing up, second and short back. Pitch from Thomas. Attempted bunt, but will be a foul ball. Or excuse me, that does look like a ball. Correction, that is a strike. Trying to get the official call from the umpire. Brings the count to 0-2. Thomas with the advantage right here. Field, same position. Winters and third baseman up. And there's a shot from Jones. It's going to be a pop fly, though, right to the second baseman. Strain for the first out of the game. And here comes Colby Brake. Colby Brake playing first base for Missouri Baptist today. And I believe Brake just is a freshman. We'll have to check here in just a minute. And good pitch there from Thomas. First strike against Brake. Good job by Thomas keeping the pitch count fairly low here. We'll have to get a pitch count number here in just a little bit if we do have one today. And Thomas with the pitch to Brake. Just a bit outside, but a good pickoff throw for Cooper. Kind of caught Winters off guard there just a little bit, but Keith able to get back just in time, so she will remain safe. 1-1 count to Brake here. The pitch from Thomas. Ground ball, and is able to get by for a base hit to the left fielder. And the left fielder will be number 18, Cammie Oliver. First hit of the day for Missouri Baptist with 2 on now. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Kaylee Morris. And Morris will play second base for Missouri Baptist today. Outfield moving back just a hair. And infield playing up. First pitch right down the middle for called strike one. And second baseman in short there to back up. Thomas there on second base. And a nice off-speed pitch, but just a little bit low. And Kaylee Morris, good eye right there to lay off that pitch. Don't see many people today, if any, that will lay off that pitch, but a good call by Morris. And the 1-1 count to Morris will be fouled off. Brings the count to 1-2. Thomas here is with the advantage with 2 runners on. No runs scored here yet. And the pitch just outside brings the count even at 2-2. And as Coach Joe Holloway would say, deuces are wild here. So we'll see what Thomas can do right here. Hopefully we can get a strikeout or a ground out somewhere. And good pitch by Thomas, but fouled off by number 22, Kaylee Morris, over here near the soccer fields behind us. And umpire signaling the 2-2 count. First base and third base players even with the bags. And a nice hit from Morris. And it's going to be a tough one. Unable to communicate right there is the right fielder and left fielder, or excuse me, the right fielder and center fielders. So Morris will get on with a hit, and that's going to bring up Miranda Brown with the bases loaded. Miranda Brown, the catcher for today's game. She'll be catching for the pitcher, Delana Mentel, I believe is how you pronounce it. We'll try to get a correct pronunciation when we come back after this half of the inning. And a pop fly from Mental, and unable to catch it is Ashley, and that's going to score a run, and the third baseman unable to catch the runner. So nobody out on that play, and that's going to bring in 1 run for Missouri Baptist, brings the lead to 1-0 now. And that's going to bring up the number 6 batter, number 35, Nia Ragland, the third baseman for today's game. And she also has bases loaded. 1 out here. And Thomas a little bit low right there. Brings the count to 1-0. And Ragland, I believe. Ragland, a freshman this year from Kansas, out of Olathe, Kansas, and that's going to be a called strike right there for bring the count even to 1-1. Ragland is from Olathe, Kansas, Olathe West High School. Like we said, just a freshman. Ground ball right there. Able to get the third base runner out, but number 4, Colby Brake, will score, and now that brings the lead to 2-0. But now we have 2 outs. And now here comes number 29, Isabella Schlimmer. Going to get the correct pronunciation from our PA announcer. Schlimmer will be the designated player for today's game, batting in place of the pitcher, Delana Mattel. And a called strike there on the first pitch. Brings the count to 0-1. 2 runners on, 2 outs. 2-0 Missouri Baptist. The pitch from Thomas. And almost gets her swinging, but just a little bit outside. And home plate umpire checks with the umpire between third base and shortstop, and he is going to get her with a strike. Brings the count now to 0-2. 0-2 count, 2 outs, 2-0 Missouri Baptist. Thomas with the advantage right here on number 29, Isabella Schlimmer, and I'm not finding a lot. And that's going to be a pop fly. And it's going to be caught by the second baseman, Destiny Strain. 2 runs that inning, 2 hits. Missouri Baptist leads 2-0. We'll be right back here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network.
Casey Realtors has been serving families in Chester County since June of 1967, when Tommy Casey, owner and broker, started the business in an office on North Church Street in Henderson. Craig Casey joined the business as an affiliate broker and began serving his hometown in December 1979. Though the staff and services have grown over the past 50 years, one thing has remained the same. Casey Realtors has remained committed to improving Chester County through professional service and community involvement. Casey Realtors has been serving families in Chester County since June of 1967, when Tommy Casey, owner and broker, started the business in an office on North Church Street in Henderson. Craig Casey joined the business as an affiliate broker and began serving his hometown in December 1979. Though the staff and services have grown over the past 50 years, one thing has remained the same. Casey Realtors has remained committed to improving Chester County through professional service and community involvement.
And welcome back here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. 2-0 lead here for Missouri Baptist. Tough inning for Freed-Hardeman. Just unable to get that third out there to get them 2 runs for Missouri Baptist. But hopefully we can see some get the bats rolling here for Freed-Hardeman. First up will be number 15, Elena Cooper, and she'll be followed by Jada Durbin. Elena Cooper, first time we're getting to see her some this season, and she is from right here in the heart of Henderson, Chester County High School, just a freshman this year. So she will be batting left-handed, and she'll be the first batter that Delana Mattel will pitch to today. So let's see what Elena Cooper can do right here. And looks like the center fielder and the left fielder have shifted over just a little bit. Third baseman, second baseman, and first baseman playing up. First pitch will be outside for ball 1. Good eye there by Cooper. And Cooper, like we said, just a freshman this year from Chester County. Second pitch outside again for ball 2. Good at bat right now for Cooper. And like we said, she will be followed by Durbin, and then by Winters, and then by Halford. So a good starting lineup here for Freed-Hardeman. And that's going to be popped up in the middle of the infield to the pitcher. And Mentel will catch it for out number 1. And that is going to bring up number 25, Jada Durbin. Jada, a freshman from Savannah, Tennessee, and Hardin County High School. Hardin County was a good rival here with Chester County there in the past few seasons. So pretty sure Durbin and Cooper have seen a lot of each other. And also Hardin County, a good softball program. So we'll see what Durbin can do right here. First pitch, little high there for ball 1 for Mentel. 1 out, nobody on, 1-0 count. Missouri Baptist leads 2-0. Outfielders about normal position, third and first, even with the bags. Here's the pitch, and right down the middle for strike 1 for Delana Mentel. Evens the count here at 1-1 with 1 out. And Durbin will be followed by Chloe Winters. And just a bit outside there for ball 2. 2-1 count, 1 out. Durbin this year just a freshman. She is playing center field today, so she has done good there today in the first inning. Nice shot by Durbin, and just foul. Nice shot by Durbin there. Just so close to getting that to be a fair ball and a hit for almost perfect placement. Not really much you could do right there with the third baseman, Ragland, just covering the bag. Evens the count at 2-2 in the pitch. And a hit by Durbin, the ground ball to the second baseman. And they are going to get her out for the second out this inning. And that's going to bring up number 55, Chloe Winters, the freshman right-handed pitcher out of Ashland City, Tennessee, Goodpasture Christian School. And she is playing first base today. Oh, and we do need to mention that today is Chloe's birthday. So we all want to wish Chloe a happy birthday. And first pitch by Mentel is going to be a strike. I believe she did get a few innings pitched the other day in the weekend series that Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions had in softball. I can't remember who exactly they were. They did play Thomas More, and I believe did complete the sweep with that. 1-1 count to Winters here with 2 outs. Nobody on. Winters will be followed by Charlie Halford, the right fielder. The 1-1 pitch from Mateo. Outside for ball 2. Brings the count to 2-1 here with 2 outs. Third and first baseman's even with the bag. Second and short, a little deep in the infield. Nice shot by Winters. Gets through the gap there, second and short. And that's the first hit here by the Lady Lions today. Let's see if we can get another one here from number 42, Charlie Halford, the freshman outfielder from Covington, Tennessee, Brighton High School. And Charlie Halford will be here with 1 runner on and with 2 outs. And first baseman just above the first base bag a little bit. And a nice hit right there. Gets through the third baseman, Ragland. And that's going to go down as the second hit here for Freed-Hardeman. Freed-Hardeman battling here to get those 2 runs back. And they're going to be on deck here, or at the plate here with number 12, Emery Thomas. Emery, the sophomore out of Franklin, Tennessee, David Lipscomb High School, I believe. And the pitch here from Mateo. And good job laying off that one for Thomas. Brings the count to 1-0 here. And Thomas here, 2 runners on, 2 outs, 2-0 lead here for Missouri Baptist. Here's the pitch from Mateo. And that one is going to be high, called for ball 2. Thomas will be followed by number 11, Destiny Strain, the second baseman for Freed-Hardeman today in this JV game. And that's going to be a slow roller there for Thomas. Thomas, will she get there? And she will. Good hustle there by Thomas to get the bases loaded here for Destiny Strain, the second baseman out of Jackson, Tennessee, Jackson Southside High School.
Now batting number 11, Destiny Strain.
2 outs, 2-0 lead. Bases are loaded here for Strain, and we'll see what will happen here from the first pitch by Mateo. And good pitch by Mateo. Strike 1 called. And Strain will be followed by Caitlin Ashley, the shortstop. First base and third base, even with the bag. Second and short, playing back. And called. Second strike, just nicks the corner right there. And outfield is playing up as well. 0-2 count on Strain right here. And Mateo going through her motion, and here's the pitch. And good battle there by Strain, and she's able to foul tip that over here near the soccer fields for a foul ball, and keeps the count at 0-2. First baseman playing up, third baseman even with the bag. Nice hit by Strain, and unfortunately just right to the shortstop right there for the third out. No runs for the Lady Lions that inning. 3 hits. No, 3 runners left on base. Still 2-0 here for Missouri Baptist. We'll be right back here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network.
Chase Animal Hospital is a full-service veterinary hospital which performs well and sick patient exams, hospitalization, surgery, boarding, doggy daycare, and grooming. We are located in Huntsville, Alabama, the Rocket City. We can take care of all dogs and cats as well as some livestock animals. Our current veterinarians on staff are Kevin Crabb, Zach Knight, Elizabeth Harville, and Wesley Clendenin. Visit our website at chaseanimalhospital.com or check us out on Facebook. We look forward to taking care of all your pet's needs.
And welcome back to the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. Missouri Baptist still in the lead 2-0. 3 runners left on the base there for Freed-Hardeman in that inning. Missouri Baptist will start out here with Jacqueline Stewart, the shortstop, batting 8th. And Jacqueline, we'll try to get her information here in just a little bit. Jacqueline Stewart out of Wentzville, Missouri, She is a freshman shortstop and catcher, playing shortstop today. Doesn't look like any subs were made for Freed-Hardeman that inning. Freed-Hardeman batting with 9 and playing with 9 today. Missouri Baptist playing with 10, batting 9. Delana Mantell is not batting, and in her spot, Isabella Schlimmer will be the designated player for her today. Thomas, good first inning, just a little trouble with the hitting for Missouri Baptist. So we'll see what she can do right here in the second inning. Believe we're doing, I'm not exactly sure how many innings we are doing. Doing 7 innings. It will be a 7-inning JV game, so full, just like varsity games. And bunt right to the pitcher. And she will be called safe. Thomas bobbled it there just a little bit, was able to get Stewart on base. And that's going to bring up number 17, Jillian Davis. Jillian, the freshman catcher and outfielder from Imperial, Missouri, Windsor High School. And the pitch from Thomas just a little bit low for the 1-0 count. 1 runner on, no outs. Missouri Baptist in the lead 2-0. And the pitch from Thomas. And tries to lay down the bunt, but goes foul behind the catcher. And third base coach for Missouri Baptist will talk to Davis right here, possibly trying to come up with a new game plan. Winters is playing up above the bag. Third baseman is even with the bag. Second and short, ready to cover second base if Stewart steals. And I believe after Davis, we'll go back to the top of the lineup with Crystal Keith. We'll have to check that here in a second. And Thomas' third pitch will be called a ball. And that's going to bring the count to 2-1 here. Davis with the advantage here. And here comes the pitch from Thomas. Nice pitch from Thomas, able to nick the corner right there for strike 2. Evens the count here. Only need one runner on for the Deuces Wild, so we'll take the 2-2 count with 1 runner on. And nice pickoff move by Atlanta Cooper, able to get Stewart out. Winters applies the tag, and that's going to be the first out of this inning. What a play by Atlanta Cooper right there. And that's going to – that pitch there was a ball, so it's a full count. And just a bit high for ball 4. And here comes number 11, Crystal Keith, the center fielder out of DeSoto, Missouri, DeSoto High School. And second baseman is playing up. Keith potentially going to go for a slap hit right here. Going to try to advance Davis over there on first base. Outfield is playing in just a tad. And good try there by Keith, but just foul. Almost too much spin right there. Forced it to go foul. And that's going to bring the count to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. 2-0 here, Missouri Baptist. The pitch from Thomas. And there we go, a hit by Keith. Runs into the out. Is able to advance. Number 17, Davis, right there. Actually could not get to the bag there before the second baseman Strain was able to get there, but able to get 1 out of that. Brings it to 2 outs here, and here comes Tayani Jones, the right fielder. And Jones is going to pop up. And the throw to home is not in time, and number 17, Jillian Davis, will be safe. And that's going to be a 3-0 game now for Missouri Baptist. Jones with the I believe the hit right there, and that's going to bring Colby Brake up to the plate. I believe Brake had a hit the last time she was up at bat. We don't have DAC stats for this game, so we'll try to keep up with it per commentators today. First pitch by Brake is going to be fouled off. Don't know if we can give error to the coach. Don't believe he attempted for it. So no errors yet for the Missouri Baptist third base coach. 1 runner on, 2 outs. 3-0 game here for Missouri Baptist. And Colby Brake, try to get some information on her from Macklinsboro, Illinois, Hamilton County High School. And nice pitch there by Thomas. Strike 2 called. Number 19, Tayani Jones, still on first base. And then here comes the pitch from Thomas. Just missed the corner right there. Outside call for ball 1. Winters playing even with the bag. The third baseman, Britton Gerald, even with the bag there. And nice pitch there by Emery Thomas. Gets her first strikeout of the game. After 1.5 innings played, your score is 3-0 Missouri Baptist. We'll take a timeout here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network.
Residential or commercial, you can rely on West 10 Fence for complete fencing services. We put over 50 years of experience to work for you building, mending, and maintaining fences and gates. From chain link and barbed wire to wooden, vinyl, ornamental iron, and beautiful wrought iron, whether you want a fence for beauty, privacy, or security, we've got you covered. Just call and ask for a free estimate.
And welcome back here to the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network here at Rayla Tucker Black Field. Missouri Baptist leads right now 3-0, and we do have a correction from earlier. Missouri Baptist, we believe I called them the Lady Owls earlier. They are the Lady Spartans, so I do have a correction from that. Leading off this inning will be the shortstop, Caitlin Atchley, and Caitlin Atchley from Hazel Green, Alabama. Hazel Green High School is a freshman infielder this year. She will bat right-handed and will lead off this inning for the Lady Lions. Kaylin Ashley, I believe, pinch runs a lot, at least a lot those first few series for the Lady Lions. And first pitch right there will be a ball low in the dirt. 1-0 count. Ashley will be followed by number 18, Cammie Oliver, the left fielder. And second pitch will be just a bit high for ball 2. Brings the count to 2-0. Again, Missouri Baptist is in the lead 3-0 to start out this game. We'll play 7 innings here in this JV game today as well. And just nicks the inside corner for strike 1 for Mateo. Mateo, I believe, freshman pitcher from Imperial, Missouri, Windsor High School. And a good hit there by Ashley, just under it, get a little bit too much to the second baseman for out number 1. And now that's going to bring up the left fielder, Cammie Oliver. Cammie, a freshman utility player from Dyer, Tennessee, Gibson County High School. And we'll see what Cammie, see if Cammie can get the bats rolling here for Freed-Hardeman today. And here comes the first pitch from Mateo. And just a bit high call for ball 1. Oliver will be followed by number 22, Britton Gerald. Gerald, the third baseman out of Nashville Christian School in Nashville, Tennessee. And a good hit there. Oh, nice snag there by Ragland. And she will be out. That was a good swing there by Oliver, but got to give credit where it's due. Ragland, a nice grab right there on third base, able to get the out. And here comes Britton Gerald, like we said, the third baseman out of Nashville Christian. She will face Mintel here in her first time this game. And good pitch there by Mintel, called for strike one. Gerald, a senior outfielder here, bats right, throws right. And second pitch will be called a ball one. Evens the count up here at 1-1. Gerald playing with 2 outs here, nobody on. First base and third base about even with the bags. And here's the pitch from, and it's going to be dropped, I believe. And Gerald is able to get on.
Home plate umpire says no catch. That's
Umpire did say there was no catch on the play. Kind of caught the Missouri Baptist shortstop off guard. And Gerald is able to get on here. I believe we'll call that a hit. And that'll be her first hit at her first at bat of the game. That's going to bring us back to the top of the lineup here with the catcher, Elena Cooper, from here in the heart of Henderson, Chester County, Tennessee. And Cooper with 1 on. And the first pitch is going to be a ball. And good steal there by number 22, Britton Gerald. First stolen base of the game for the Lady Lions. Hopefully the first of many here today as well. Cooper playing with 1 on again, 1-0 count, 2 outs with a 3-0 Missouri Baptist lead. Here's the pitch. And good pitch there by Mateo, called for strike one, evens the count up. Cooper will be followed here by Jada Durbin, who is playing center field today. And Cooper waiting on the pitch. Here is it. And gonna be fouled off over here on the right field line for strike two. Cooper has to battle right here with a 1-2 count. Also 2 outs. And you also have Gerald there on second base. And good battle over there near. It will go onto the soccer practice field over there. And Elena Cooper battling very well right here. 1 on, 2 outs. 1-2 count to Cooper. And way to battle right there, but it's going to go right to the second baseman for the third out. 1 hit that inning for the Lady Lions. Nobody able to cross the plate that inning. And after 2 innings, that's going to bring your score Missouri Baptist 3, Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions nothing. We'll be right back here in a minute, just a little while here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network.
If you want to invest in cabinetry and need a locally owned and operated company you can trust, choose Kitchens by Design. In business since 2002, our locally owned and operated company has a track record of providing precision work, serving both residential and commercial clients. We're your one-stop shop providing quality work for all types of projects, including kitchens, bathrooms, additions, new construction, and more. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
And welcome back here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. Lady Lions ain't unable to get anyone across the plate there for the second straight inning. Missouri Baptist again leading 3-0. And Missouri Baptist will start out here with number 22, Kaylee Morris. Kaylee Morris this season, freshman, play second and third base for the Lady Spartans from St. Charles, Missouri. Francis Howell Central High School. And Emory Thomas going to look to keep the Lady Spartans scoreless in this inning. And looks like Cooper will still be warming up here. Hopefully, Lady Lions will get the bats rolling here in the bottom of the third. And they are capable of it. Lady Lions have proved this season that they can get the bats rolling, and they have a really good defense this season as well. The JV team, not sure how much action they've got to have this season. Did forget to check that before we came in today. getting some information here from the press box up here. This is the first JV game of this season, and Emory Thomas. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be ball one. Brings the count to 1-0 here. I believe Morris will be followed by Miranda Brown. And good pitch there by Thomas for strike one. Infield and outfield about in regular position. Winner's playing about even with the bag, and so is Gerald. And a good hit there by Morris to the shortstop. And the throw is not in time. Kaylee Morris will be called safe. And that's going to be a base hit there for Morris, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Miranda Brown, from Waterloo, Illinois, and Waterloo High School. And she is a senior this year, catcher and infielder. And that's going to be popped up to the center fielder, Durbin, and Durbin will make the catch for out number one. And now that's going to bring up the third baseman, number 35, Nia Ragland. We saw her make a good defensive play a while back ago. Was able to get Caitlin Ashley, or I believe it was Cammie Oliver, out. So we'll see what she can do here with the bat for her second at bat. And that first pitch was fouled off for strike one. Ragland playing with 1 on, 1 out, 0-1 count. And now it's going to be 1-1. Ragland doing a good job here of battling at the plate. Here's the pitch from Thomas, and called ball two. Forced Winters and Gerald to come up on a possible bunt. And that was a good rotation there by the Lady Lions. Did see all of them rotate very well, and you can go back watch that later tonight on YouTube. Worthy Road Studios will have this archived later tonight after the conclusion of the games. And hit to Strain, and the throw by Strain, and she will get her. That will advance the first base runner Morris over to second base. But luckily that will be the second out, and here's going to come number 29, Isabella Schlemer. She is the designated player for the pitcher, Delana Manteo. And Thomas in her rotation. Here's the pitch. And fouled off there for strike one. And for those of you who remember, Freed-Hardeman and Missouri Baptist both were in the same conference last year and in years past, both part of the American Midwest. I believe Missouri Baptist still is. And now, of course, Freed-Hardeman is now in the Mid-South Conference. That was fouled off there by number 29, Isabella Schlemer. Brings the count to 0-2. 2 outs, 1 runner on, 3-0 lead here for the Lady Spartans. And here comes the pitch from Thomas. And just misses the outside corner for ball one. Good eye there by number 29, Schlemer, to lay off the pitch. And field in regular position. Nice hit there from Schlemer. And fielded by Durbin. Durbin the throw at the plate. And she gets her. Nice throw by Jada Durbin to get the runner out. No runs that inning. Keeps the lead at 3-0 here for the Lady Spartans. We'll take a timeout here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. good defensive inning right there for the Lady Lions. Unable to get a run there for the Lady Spartans, and a good throw highlighted by Jada Durbin to get the runner going out at home. And I'll tell you what, I'm probably going to go watch that on YouTube tonight, and so can you. Per Worthy Road Studios, you can go watch that later tonight on YouTube. Believe it'll be just highlighted Freed-Hardeman University versus Missouri Baptist JV softball, I believe. We'll have to get that confirmed here when we come back from the break. And here is Jada Durbin, who had the highlight throw. And she is a freshman from Savannah, Tennessee at Harding County High School. And getting some notes here from Ray Pack, who is our usual play-by-play announcer. And it's going to be called strike one. And these definitely will be using these throughout the game. They're definitely very helpful. And Jada Durbin, 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Nice hit, and that might get through. And Jada Durbin will be called safe right there. And number 22, I believe, Kaylee Morris, just unable to get to the bag. And that's going to bring up number 55, Chloe Winters from Good Pasture Christian School. She is a freshman right-handed pitcher. Hobbies include watching Netflix, baking, and traveling. Hopefully get a ball to travel over the fence right here. And nice bunt laid down by Winters. And Winters could get there, and she will. And that's going to get Durbin over to third base. Good start here to the inning for the Lady Lions. And that's going to bring up number 42, Charlie Halford. Halford, the freshman outfielder from Covington, Tennessee at Brighton High School. And we'll try to get some more information on her. Halford, 2 runners on the corners, no outs. And here comes Mintel in her motion here. And the pitch. And a good hit by Halford. Unable to get through, though. And they will get Winters out at second, but a run will cross the plate for the first run of the game. Good at bat there for Charlie Halford. And now here is going to come number 12, Emery Thomas. Emery, the pitcher for today's game. Emery is a sophomore pitcher from Franklin, Tennessee. And we'll try to get some more information on her as soon as I can go through these real quick. And it's going to be a called strike one.
Yeah, I didn't put him in order for you.
And we do thank Ray Pack for giving me this. The usual play-by-play announcer. I believe he will be on the play-by-play for the 2 varsity games later. Emery from Lipscomb Academy loves being outdoors. And good hit there for Thomas. Gets the second base runner out, but not the first base runner, Thomas. And here is going to come Destiny Strain. Destiny is a freshman, I believe. She's a freshman outfielder from Southside High School, just right above us in Jackson. And Strain will be hunting for a home run or a hit right here, basically. And looks like unable to get it. Caught by number 35, Nia Ragland. Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions able to get 1 runner across the plate with 2 hits, I believe. Brings the Missouri Baptist score to 3-1 with a Missouri Baptist lead. We're going to take a timeout here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. Welcome back here to the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. We are going to start here at the top of the 4th inning. Freed-Hardeman cuts the lead down 2-3-1. And Missouri Baptist will be looking, try to get that run back. Hopefully we can have another good inning like we did just a minute ago from Emory Thomas. Good inning for Thomas, able to get those 3 outs very quick. I believe Thomas's pitch count is about average. Haven't done a pitch count for this game. We should have some here in the varsity games later today. And Thomas getting her last warm-up pitch in there. And the Lady Spartans are going to start out this inning with number 10, Jacqueline Stewart, the shortstop. I believe from, try to get that information real quick. Stewart, the freshman shortstop and catcher from Wentzville, Missouri. And I believe Stewart was able to get on base last time but was picked off trying to go back to first base by Elena Cooper. Elena Cooper's had a pretty good game so far. And first pitch by Emory Thomas will be a ball. Emory Thomas, the pitcher today from Lipscomb Academy, loves being outdoors and she loves dancing and singing. And that's going to be popped up to right field, and it's going to be caught by number 42, Charlie Halford. Good hustle there by Halford to get the first out of the inning, and now that's going to bring up the left fielder, number 17, Jillian Davis. Jillian, a catcher and an outfielder from Imperial, Missouri, Windsor High School. She's just a freshman this year, too. And here comes the pitch from Thomas. And fouled off. Looks like the Missouri Baptist third base coach looked like he tried to stop it with his foot. So I think we are going to give a error to the Missouri Baptist third base coach. And Thomas collecting her thoughts right here. Going to go back into her motion here on Davis. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And just a tad outside for ball one called. Evens the count at 1-1. And here's the next pitch from Thomas. And good pitch, jamming Davis in there. Didn't think it was going to be a strike call. But it will be, and it brings the count to 1-2. We are playing 7 innings here in this JV game today. And that'll be fouled off by Davis. Keeps the count at 1-2. Outfield is playing in. Third base and first base even with the bags. Second and short about in regular position. And nice pitch there by Emory Thomas for her second strikeout of the game. And with 2 outs, that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, number 11, Crystal Keith. Believe Keith's been able to get on one time today. She might have been able to get on 2. Will be something to go check out on YouTube later tonight. And Keith attempts a slap hit, but will lay off for ball 1. And got some great shots here going on by the producer and cameraman at Worthy Road Studios. And we will get you the guys who are providing all this for you here in the next couple of innings. And we'll try to get all of that, like we said. Third pitch from Thomas is going to be a strike and brings the count to 1-2 with 2 outs. And here's the next pitch from Thomas, and just a bit high, evens the count at 2-2. Second, short, and third playing up. Winners at the first base bag, getting ready for the out possibly. And a nice pitch from Thomas for his second strikeout of the inning, third of the game. And that's the second straight scoreless inning for Thomas, and they'll keep the lead at 3-1. And that's going to take us into the break here. You were watching the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. And welcome back here to the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. We do have a pitching change here for Missouri Baptist. This is going to be number 13, Erica Fulk. Fulk is a freshman from Wentzville, Missouri Christian High School. And she will be relieving Delana Mateo. Delana Mateo right now through those 3 innings pitched, only 1 earned run, and I believe allowed 4 or 5 hits. Like we said, don't have DAC stats for the JV games. And that's going to bring up, try to get the number real quick. That'll bring up number 4, Caitlin Atchley. And Caitlin Atchley is a freshman from Hazel Green, Alabama, Hazel Green High School. And we'll try to get some more information on her as the at-bat goes on. And Fulk gathering her rotation. Here's the pitch. And nice off-speed pitch there called for strike 1. And like we said, Ashley is from Hazel Green High School, is playing, I believe, shortstop today. She loves spending time with family, shopping with friends, and she loves going on road trips. So hopefully we can see her take a road trip right here around the bases so we can get that second run, Coach. Or, well, I got to excuse myself right here real quick. I forgot Coach Joe Holloway is usually by my side during these games, not here today. And a nice hit there by Ashley is going to get there in between the gap between second, right field, and center field. And that's going to be the first hit in this inning for Ashley, and for Freed-Hardeman. Now here we go with number 18, Cammie Oliver, the freshman utility player out of Dyer, Tennessee, Gibson County High School. And we'll try to get some more information through the at-bat. First and third base playing up along with second and short, even with the bag. And a nice bunt there by Oliver. Beautiful. And beautiful bunt right there by Oliver. What a bunt right there. Able to advance not only the second or the first base runner, but Oliver is able to get on the bag for the base hit. And here comes number 22, Britton Gerald, the senior outfielder out of Nashville Christian. And Britton Gerald, like we said, from Nashville Christian, loves traveling, spending time with family and friends. And, of course, she loves playing softball. And she's going to try to get these 2 runners advanced. She is the leading run, the winning run right here, and will be followed by Elena Cooper. Gerald also playing with no outs. 2 on, 3-1 lead here for Missouri Baptist. And Gerald would love to get these runners across right here. And here's the pitch from Fulk. And just a bit high for ball 1. Gerald will be followed by Elena Cooper in this one. You have Ashley on second base, and you have Oliver on first, and that is going to be ball 2 called by the umpire. Outfielders in regular position, first baseman playing up, third baseman even with the bag. And third pitch will be called a ball. That had a lot of drop on it. It was a nice pitch there by Fulk, but just unable to cross the strike zone, looks like. And same thing here for Missouri Baptist. And that's going to be called strike 1. 3-1 count. And Gerald now has to extend that strike zone a little bit. And Gerald battling here, fouls it off. And that's going to bring a full count here against Gerald. And have had a lot of balls cross the fence. It's just been the wrong fence. And a nice hit by Gerald. And over towards the third base coach, Kalen Graham. And we're going to put that down as a error coach against Kalen Graham. And Kalen Graham, as many people know, former player here at Freed-Hardeman. And first base coach is Dave Wade. And that is going to be called ball 4 against Gerald. And that's going to load the bases here for the leadoff batter, Elena Cooper. And Elena Cooper, the catcher for today's game. Elena Cooper here from downtown Henderson, Tennessee, went to Chester County High School. And here's the pitch. And good call by the first baseman to let it go foul. Would have crossed the runner actually right there. But like we said, smart play there by the first baseman. Infield is playing up, and so is the outfield, except for the right fielder. Right fielder about normal position. Bases loaded, 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Fulk. And a good hit by Cooper, and that's going to score 1 run, possibly 2. Here comes Oliver to the plate, and the throw, and it is going to be just missed, and that's going to tie this game up here at 3-3. What a at-bat there by Elena Cooper, able to tie this game up. And now here is going to come Jada Durbin, I believe who had a hit last time, is going to try to get that winning run across the plate. And we are playing 7 innings here today. I do want to remind everyone of that. And catcher calling the first and third plays. Kevin Graham calling the base runner plays for the Lady Lions. And here's the pitch to Durbin. And just right over her head. And catcher will fake go into second base. Second baseman comes up in hopes of getting the third base runner to cross the plate, but the third base runner, Gerald, will not go. Smart play by Gerald, and that's going to bring the runners to third and second now with Durbin with a 1-0 count. And Fulk getting in her motion. And here comes the pitch. And fouled off by Durbin for a 1-1 count now for her. Durbin will be followed by number 55, Chloe Winters. Durbin, a freshman from Hardin County High School. A lot of good softball players coming from Hardin County. And Durbin drives that into right field. And that will get number 22, Britton Gerald, home. And now the Lady Lions have taken the lead now 4-3. And with 1 out now, here is Chloe Winters, the freshman hitter from Good Pasture Christian School. And we'll see what Winters can do right here. And foul tips that off the net behind her. And it's going to be an 0-1 count now. Like I said, it does have 1 runner on. That'll be Elena Cooper up there at second base. And I'm going to get a time here. Here I believe it's going to be a pitching change. It looks like Delana Mateo is coming back out. Possibly. And we'll see what all positions will change right here. But Delana Mateo is coming back out to pitch here. And Winters will be ready to face another pitcher out here with a 0-1 count on her. I believe Winters had 2 previous at-bats, or maybe 1 previous at-bat against Mantell in the first and third innings, I believe. And Chloe Winters, I believe, on the season has had a few appearances in some games. I believe she got to pitch some against Thomas More this past weekend. And Lady Lions having a good season here to start out the Mid-South Conference. Definitely a tougher conference from what I've heard for the Lady Lions. So we'll see as the season goes on how the Lady Lions will succeed. And first pitch by Mateo back in will be a ball, and it's going to bring the count to 1-1. And umpire talking with the Missouri Baptist coach. And doesn't look like any other changes were made except the pitching change. It looks like Erica Folk did go back in the dugout. And the 1-1 count, 2 Winters. Here's the pitch. And a good rip there by Winters, able to get past the second baseman. And here comes Alana Cooper, able to get past the center fielder. And Winters is going to try for 3. And they're not going to let her go for the inside the park home run. Chloe Winters, what a hit. A triple for the first baseman here. And now that is going to bring up number 42, Charlie Halford. Charlie Halford, the right fielder for today's game. She is just a freshman, too. Halford, we'll try to get some information on her. And Charlie from Covington, Tennessee, Brighton High School. And first pitch on Halford will be a strike. Lady Lions now have the lead 5-3 here. And here's the second pitch to Halford. And she's going to tip that. And it's going to be out. And it's going to be a double play for the Lady Lions. And that is going to be the end here of the 4th inning. Lady Lions, great inning, 4 runs scored. And Lady Lions will take the lead 5-3. We'll be right back here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network.
Casey Realtors has been serving families in Chester County since June of 1967, when Tommy Casey, owner and broker, started the business in an office on North Church Street in Henderson. Craig Casey joined the business as an affiliate broker and began serving his hometown in December 1979. Though the staff and services have grown over the past 50 years, one thing has remained the same. Casey Realtors has remained committed to improving Chester County through professional service and community involvement.
And welcome back here to the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. Freed-Hardeman, great inning that time, able to get 4 runs across the plate. And now they have the lead, 5-3. Emery Thomas staying on the mound here to start the 5th inning here for the Lady Lions. Doesn't look like any changes were made to the field. Try to see if there was. And we'll try to get that made known to everyone here who is tuning in. And if you have someone that it wasn't able to tune in, remind them they can go on YouTube later tonight. It will be archived sometime after the games tonight. There is 2 varsity games, I believe, starting at the first one will start at 4, and I believe both Ray Pack and I believe Coach Joe. Coach Joe is here somewhere, but I'm pretty sure he will be on. Both Ray Pack and Coach Joe Holloway will be on for the 2 games tonight. And the first pitch by Thomas will be a ball to number 19, Tayani Jones. And it's going to bring a 1-0 count here to Jones. And the pitch and lays down the bunt. The third baseman able to get to it. And Britton Jarrell able to get her out. Good hustle by number 22, Britton Jarrell. Was able to get a hit last inning, able to cross the plate. And now she's able to get the hustle play for the first out of this inning. And Emory Thomas will now face number 4, Colby Brake. Colby Brake, the first baseman, has got a couple of hits on the day, I believe. I believe this is our 4th at bat. And the first pitch will get past number 15, Elena Cooper. Looked like it might have tipped off of her glove or something. 1-0 count, 1 out, nobody on. Emory Thomas in motion. Here's the pitch. And gets by her for strike 1. Good off-speed pitch there by Thomas. First base and third base even with the bag. Second and short about even. And it's able to go back and play somehow for out number 2. Yeah, that. It's not usually something you're used to seeing. Softball, baseball, really anything able to go back and play. And that's going to be the second out of the inning. And now that's going to bring up number 22, Kaylee Morris, the second baseman. Pitch from Thomas. And gets right through the gap there at second and short. And Durbin fields it. And she's going to return it to the second baseman. And that's going to put the first runner on this inning for Missouri Baptist. And now here comes number 30, Miranda Brown. Miranda Brown, the catcher for today's game. Miranda is a freshman, I believe. We'll try to get that real quick. Yes, Miranda Brown is a senior from Waterloo, Illinois, and Waterloo High School. Plays both catcher and infield. And she's going to play here with 1 runner on and 2 outs. The pitch from Thomas, and she sends that one deep, and that's going to go all the way to the back left field wall. And here comes the throw in by Oliver. Run will cross the plate here for Missouri Baptist. And that was just a nice hit there by Miranda Brown. And that's going to bring the lead now to 5-4 for the Lady Lions. And with 2 outs here comes number 35, Nia Ragland, the freshman third baseman from Olathe, Kansas, Olathe West High School. And she's had a couple of good defensive plays here today. See if she can get a good bat here. And strike 1 will be called as she swings at the first pitch. Ragland 1 runner on, 2 outs. 5-4 lead here. See if she can get Miranda Brown to the plate. And second pitch will be fouled off over near the Missouri Baptist dugout. And that's going to be an 0-2 count now for Ragland. So Ragland will have to battle here. Winters and Jerry even with the first and third base bag, and that's going to be sent out into left field. And good job by Oliver to get the ball in quickly. No runs will cross the plate, and now have runners on the corners with 2 outs. And here is number 29, Isabella Schlimmer, and don't have any information on her, I believe. Try to get some, hopefully, in the varsity game if she is playing in the varsity game. She is the designated player, though, for pitcher Delana Mateo. And that's going to be hit to second base and is able to get Ragland there running to second base. And 1 run crosses the plate here for Missouri Baptist. 2 hits were recorded for him as well. Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions had the lead 5-4. We'll be right back here on the Freed-Hardeman University Sports Network.
Chase Animal Hospital is a full-service veterinary hospital which performs well and sick patient exams, hospitalization, surgery, boarding, doggy daycare, and grooming. We are located in Huntsville, Alabama, the Rocket City. We can take care of all dogs and cats as well as some livestock animals. Our current veterinarians on staff are Kevin Crabb, Zach Knight, Elizabeth Harville, and Wesley Clendenin. Visit our website at chaseanimalhospital.com or check us out on Facebook. We look forward to taking care of all your pet's needs.
And welcome back here to the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. Missouri Baptist able to get 1 run to start the 5th inning, but the Lady Lions still have the lead 5-4 And we'll try to extend that lead here to start the bottom half of the 5th inning. We'll have to see who is coming up for the Lady Lions, but I believe it possibly could be Destiny Strain or it could be Emery Thomas. We'll just have to see here. And it looks like it will be Emery Thomas to start out. Destiny Strain will follow. And Mentel will be back out to start the bottom of the 5th. Doesn't look like any changes were made as far as the other fielding goes. And Thomas will get ready to bat here in just a second as the umpires get set. And our first base coach, David Wade, will get over to the first base and coach his runners. You also have Kaylin Graham there on third base. Emery Thomas has got, I believe, 1 hit this game. Done a very good job pitching. Just Missouri Baptist has been connecting on all their hits today. And the pitch to Thomas right down the middle for strike 1. And Emery Thomas, I believe, try to get some information on her. I believe she is just a freshman from Lipscomb Academy. Loves being outdoors. She loves dancing and singing. And next pitch will be a ball. Evens the count up at 1-1. And Thomas with the count evened up. Here's the pitch. And gets it right between the shortstop and is able to get on here. And here comes number 11, Destiny Strain, in hopes of getting number 12, Thomas, home. And Destiny Strain from Southside High School, just up in Jackson. Destiny Strain loves watching Netflix, going to the river, and hunting. Hopefully Strain's going to be hunting for a base hit right here to advance Emery Thomas. And she gets that hit. And that will advance Thomas. And Strain will stay on first, Thomas on second. Now here comes Kaylin Ashley, the freshman from Hazel Green High School. And Kaylin Ashley loves spending time with family, shopping with friends, and loves going on road trips. And you know she'd love to take a road trip here around the bases. And she's got 2 runners on, no outs. The first pitch from Mattel is coming up, and a call time by the umpire, I believe. First base and third base playing up, second and short, ready to cover the bags if needed. And Ashley lays down the bunt, and she's able to get the first base runner out. Or excuse me, she's able to get Ashley out. First base will advance, second base will advance. Now you have runners on third and second with number 18, Cammie Oliver, coming up. And Cammie Oliver, the, I believe, freshman out of Gibson County High School. No, she's from Gibson County. You have to check what year she is. Cammie Oliver will have strike 1 called on her. Oliver is a freshman utility player from Gibson County. Loves traveling, swimming, dancing, and kayaking. Just like Ashley, she does like to go on road trips a lot, so hopefully she can take a road trip around the bases. Ashley gets a hold, or excuse me, Oliver gets a hold of that one. Goes over the fence, just the wrong one. And that'll be over at the soccer practice field, just over here to the left of us. Oliver battling here with the 0-2 count, looking to get the runners home. And here's the pitch from Mentel. And fouled off again over near third base coach Kaylin Graham. And Missouri Baptist fielders will get that ball in to Mentel. Oliver will be followed by number 22, Britton Gerald. And I believe both of these players had good at-bats. Last time was able to get those 4 runs across. And the pitch from Mentel just a bit high for ball 1. Brings the count to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. And the pitch from Mentel. called strike 3. And looks like the Lady Lions will have 2 outs here with Britton Gerald on. And Britton Gerald is a senior from Nashville Christian School. And Britton Gerald will look to advance the runners home. And won't do it on that pitch as it's called ball 1. Gerald loves traveling. She loves spending time with her friends and family, and she also loves playing softball. So hopefully, just like the other last three that we've mentioned, can take a trip around those bases, and that's going to be called strike 1. Just looked like it nicked the corner right there. And Gerald will be followed by number 15, Elena Cooper. And the pitch to Gerald looked just a little bit low for ball 2. Gerald going to battle here with a 2-1 count. I believe the first and third base fielders are playing up. Second and short playing back. And the pitch. And able to turn on it, but will just go foul into the Lady Lions dugout. Unfortunately, cannot go to the base on a foul ball, unfortunately. And that's going to bring the count to 2-2. 2 runners on, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild, and a nice hit there by Britton Gerald. And it's a fair ball. Here comes Thomas. And here comes number 11, Strain. And what a hit by Britton Gerald. The triple for the senior, able to score 2 runs, brings the lead now 7-4 Lady Lions.
Now back to the Lady Lions, number 15, Elena Cooper.
And then we'll bring up number 15, Elena Cooper, from right here in Henderson, Tennessee, Chester County High School. And here comes the pitch by Cooper. Or excuse me, the pitch by Mantell to Cooper. And it's going to be called strike 1. And Cooper will go over to talk to first base coach Dave Wade. Kalen Graham talking to Britton Gerald over at third base. Cooper will be followed by Jada Durbin. Jada has got a couple of hits this game already, and so does Elena Cooper. And first and third base are playing up. Second and short playing about even with the bag. And the pitch to Cooper. Just outside for ball 1. One ball here on Cooper, 1 strike, 2 outs, 7-4 lead for the Lady Lions here in this Freed-Hardeman JV game. And a nice hit by Cooper, but just foul. Good job of being able to turn on it, but just a little bit too quickly was Elena Cooper. And that's going to keep the count at 1-2. And like we said, Cooper will be followed by Jada Durbin and hopes of getting Britton Gerald home. Here's the pitch, and turned just a little bit too quickly on it again, and it's going to be 1-2 still with 2 outs and 1 runner on. Umpires signaling to both the dugouts and the coaches. And Mantell going into her motion. The pitch from Mantell. And Cooper's going to fly that out to the left fielder and into the glove. To the left fielder is Elena Cooper. And that's going to be the end of the 5th inning with your score, Freed-Hardeman 7, Missouri Baptist 4. We're going to take a timeout here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network.
Residential or commercial, you can rely on West 10 Fence for complete fencing services. We put over 50 years of experience to work for you building, mending, and maintaining fences and gates. From chain link and barbed wire to wooden, vinyl, ornamental iron, and beautiful wrought iron, whether you want a fence for beauty, privacy, or security, we've got you covered. Just call and ask for a free estimate.
And welcome back here to the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. Emery Thomas looks like she will still be on the mound here to start the 6th inning. We will play 7 innings here. And Emery Thomas looks like she will take a couple of warm-ups here before she faces the batter. And we'll have to check see who the batter is. And fans getting into it here as the Lady Lions were able to get those runs across. Looks like the batter might be number 19, Tayani Jones. We will have to check here. Either could, I will correct myself, that will be number 10, Jacqueline Stewart. And looks like Emery Thomas here will be ready to face Stewart here. Stewart, I believe, 1 for 2, I believe, on this game. Or excuse me, 1 for 3. Was able to only get on base one time, and she was picked off that one time by the arm of Elena Cooper.
Up to bat for the Spartans, number 10, Jacqueline Stewart.
And Jacqueline Stewart will be up to bat here. And Emery Thomas in her motion. Here comes the pitch. And good pitch, able to get Stewart swinging on that one for strike 1. Emery Thomas going back in her motion again. The pitch to Stewart. And Stewart connects on that one, able to send it into the center fielder, Jada Durbin. Durbin will get it in, and Stewart will get her 2nd hit of the day. And that's going to bring up Jillian Davis, the left fielder. And she will battle here with 1 runner on with no outs. Third baseman Britton Gerald is playing up, and as well as the first baseman Chloe Winters. And she is able to connect on that to the shortstop, Caitlin Ashley, for the first out of the game. And they will go back to the top of the lineup here with number 11, Crystal Keith. Keith is the center fielder for today's game. I believe was walked in her first appearance today, and she's been able to get a hit since then. And goes for the bunt on that one, but just foul. Keith going to try to do what she can here to advance the first base runner, Stewart. Stewart would have to be careful right here. She's already been picked off 1 time, and pretty sure she does not want that a 2nd time. Keith goes for the slap hit right there, but just misses and brings the count now to 0-2. And looks like Gerald will be playing up just a little bit. Winters back behind first base. And the pitch from Thomas. And called strike 3 is Crystal Keith. Emery Thomas, I believe, with her 4th or 5th strikeout of the game. And that is going to bring up number 19, Tayani Jones, the right fielder. And the pitch to Jones. And Jones connects. And to the shortstop, Ashley. Ashley, the throw is not in time. Jones will be safe at first base. Good effort by Winters to go out and grab that on the throw by Ashley. And now that's going to bring up number 4, Colby Brake. Brake, 2 runners on, 2 outs. The first pitch connects into the outfield, and Charlie Halford able to grab it. And that will score number 10, Jacqueline Stewart. And now the lead is cut down to 2, 7-5 lead here for the Lady Lions here at the top of the 6th inning. And now that's going to bring up number 22, Kaylee Morris. Kaylee Morris is able to get on base a couple of times today. And the pitch from Thomas. Just outside for ball one. And a reminder to everyone, this is the JV game for today. There will be 2 varsity games after starting at about 4 o'clock. And Thomas's pitch is down low for ball 2. Brings the count to 2-0. Runners on second and first. 2 outs. The pitch. And it's going to be called ball. And Winters just missed tagging break for the out. Good pickoff move there by Elena Cooper. And you have to be careful and watch out for Elena Cooper. Elena Cooper very quick on getting them outs. And the pitch to Morris. Strike 1 is called. And now that brings the count to 3-1 here. Brake is on second. Jones is on first. Here's the pitch. And hit to Ashley. And Ashley is able to get it. Throw to Gerald is in time for out number 3. And Missouri Baptist able to get 2 hits that inning. 1 run crosses. Freed-Hardeman has the lead 7-5 through 5.5 innings of play. We will be right back here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network.
If you want to invest in cabinetry and need a locally owned and operated company you can trust, choose Kitchens by Design. In business since 2002, our locally owned and operated company has a track record of providing precision work, serving both residential and commercial clients. We're your one-stop shop providing quality work for all types of projects, including kitchens, bathrooms, additions, new construction, and more. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
And welcome back here to the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. Missouri Baptist able to get 1 run across that inning to cut the Freed-Hardeman lead down to 2. It is now 7-5, and Freed-Hardeman will start off here with number 25, Jada Durbin. Durbin's been able to get on base a couple of times today with a couple of hits, and she's also had a good play in the outfield, able to get the runner out at home, and that is something you can go watch later tonight on YouTube. Provided by Worthy Road Studios. I believe I have to check with our producer right beside me, Gary Lockhart, but believe it is going to be provided on YouTube tonight, about sometime after the varsity games. And our main producer, Paul Schultze, usually gets those provided for us, and he is here with us today. And here comes Jada Durbin up to the plate. Delana Mateo will pitch to Durbin here to start out. Mateo's already been subbed out once this game for Erica Fulk, who allowed 4 runs there in the 4th inning. First pitch by Durbin goes over the fence, just the wrong one, and that'll bring the count to 0-1 here. Durbin very good at battling at the plate, has a high softball IQ. Many good players from the Hardin County area do. And Durbin connects on that one, and the throw to first is in time for out number 1. And here comes Chloe Winters to the plate. Chloe has gotten a couple of good hits today as well. Able to drive in some runs. And Chloe Winters will be looking to get the first base runner of the inning for the Lady Lions, able to hopefully expand this lead going into the top of the 7th. And the pitch. Winters pops that up to the 3rd baseman, and Ragland will catch that for out number 2. And that is going to bring up number 42, Charlie Halford, the freshman out of Covington, Tennessee, Brighton High School. She is playing right field for the Lady Lions today. Halford's hobbies include going to Disney. She also loves watching basketball as well. And the pitch to Halford is going to be called ball 1. Halford's going to have to battle right here with 2 outs. Freed-Hardeman does have a 2 run lead, so hopefully we'll be able to expand on that before the inning ends. And Halford connects on that to the second baseman, just right there. Perfect place, perfect time. And that's going to be the third out of the inning. Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions lead 7-5 going into the top of the seventh. You are listening to the Freed-Hardeman University Sports Network. We'll take that time out and be right back. And we are back here on the Freed-Hardeman University Sports Network. Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions have a 7-5 lead here. Emory Thomas will go back out on the mound in hopes of having the complete game here. Thomas has had a great game in the first JV game here for the Lady Lions this season. So we'll see what Thomas can do here as we get ready to close this game out. Thomas on the day, I believe, 5 earned runs in just her first start here for the Lady Lions this season. Thomas is just a freshman, as we said earlier. She is from Lipscomb Academy, lives in Franklin, Tennessee, and she does try to go back to the notes that our play-by-play announcer for the varsity games today, Ray Pack, has given me. And we'll try to get that to you as soon as possible. But Thomas here will face the catcher for today's game, number 30, Miranda Brown. Miranda is the number 5 batter for today's game. And the first pitch by Thomas. And in the dirt for ball 1. Looked like it might have gotten away from her just a little bit. And the count goes to 1-0. The second pitch by Thomas, able to get Brown swinging for strike number 1. Brown will be followed here by Niall Ragland. Both have had a good batting game today, as well as a good defensive game as well. And the pitch to Brown. And just a tad bit low for ball number 2. Brown, the first batter of the inning, nobody on, and able to get her swinging again for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, nobody on. Brown will have to battle with Thomas with the advantage. Here's the pitch. And in the dirt for ball number 3. Full count here for both Miranda Brown and Emory Thomas. This will be the last inning for the game, for the JV game, if it doesn't go into extras, I believe. And I was just informed that there is no extra innings in this. If the game's tied, it will remain tied after 7 innings. Brown will be walked, and now here comes Niall Ragland, the third baseman. The pitch from Thomas just missed the corner, and sound like the Freed-Hardeman fans wanted that strike there. And Ragland battling here with 1 on, no outs. And ball 2 thrown by Thomas. Thomas going to have to battle back right here. Ragland will be followed by Schlemmer, I believe, as long as there wasn't a pinch hitter. And good pitch there by Thomas for strike 1. Now that looks like the Emory Thomas we have seen all game. Hitting the right places at the right time for the right batters. And here's the pitch to Ragland. And Ragland connects on that to Strain. Strain gets her at first. At second, oh, just missed her. Looked like Ragland got sort of in the way there of Chloe Winters doesn't look like it will be called interference or anything. And looks like we do have a pinch hitter here for Missouri Baptist. I believe they're going to put Delana Mattel in for Isabella Schlemmer. Looks like Schlemmer will exit the game as the designated player, and Delana Mattel, the pitcher for the game, will enter back in. Mattel, 1 out, 1 on. Emory Thomas ready to pitch, and Missouri Baptist coach will call time here to talk over more to Mattel. Could be trying to make sure that the substitution was correct. And of course, we'll try to get try to find out what's going on right here. And it doesn't look like Mattel is going to bat. Not. Now it looks like she's talking over to the coaches at the dugout. So not exactly sure what we're having right here. And
Now up the back of the Spartans, number 29, Isabella Schlemmer.
And looks like they're going back with number 29, Isabella Schlemmer. Now Schlemmer is the designated player for today's game. And she's been batting in place of Mintail. And the pitch from Thomas. And just outside, looks like for ball 1. And one runner on, that one runner is Nia Ragland on first base. Hitting to a fielder's choice last time. The pitch. And is able to connect. Hits the gap between third and short. And good job of Cammie Oliver to get that ball in. And here comes number 10, Jacqueline Stewart. Jacqueline Stewart, we know of one hit she got. Know she was able to get on in the first inning, but was picked off. The second inning was picked off in the second inning, trying to steal second, but reverted back to first base, and Chloe Winters was able to apply the tag thrown by Elena Cooper. And looks like a possible substitution could be coming, or not exactly sure what is going on here. No, the first base coach did go over to talk to number 35, Nia Ragland. And looks like we are going to get a pinch runner for number 35, Nia Ragland. And we're going to try to get this number here for you, or at least a name to this number. And it looks like number 24, Jordan Pearson. And Pearson is a freshman pitcher from Sand Springs, Oklahoma, Charles Page High School. And she will pinch hit for Ragland. And the pitch from Thomas. And gets her swinging on strike 1. 0-1 count here for Stewart. One out. 2 people on. And those 2 people are on second and first base. And the pitch from Thomas. Gets her again, and the throw back to first is not in time. Elena Cooper, a very quick arm, but is unable to get number 29, Schlemmer, going back to first. 0-2 count here to Stewart. Here's the pitch from Thomas. And gets her swinging on strike 3. And that's going to be the second out of this game. Just one more needed for Emory Thomas for both the complete game and the win. And this batter is going to be number 17, Jillian Davis. Jillian, the catcher and the outfielder from Imperial, Missouri. The pitch. And gets it. And in the outfield. And Jada Durbin will get it in very quickly here. And that's going to load the bases for Missouri Baptist and Crystal Keith. Tough situation here for both teams. for both Freed-Hardeman and for Missouri Baptist. It only takes one pitch to end this game, really. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see. And Coach Dave Wade will call time here to reconvene with his team here and try to come up with a strategy here to come out with a win in this game. And give you what is going on here. Bases are loaded for the batter, number 11, Crystal Keith. Crystal Keith has been the leadoff batter for this game. Emery Thomas has pitched the complete game, or has been pitching the whole entire game. Score is 7-5 with Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions in the lead. Freed-Hardeman was trailing this game at one time, 3-0. But that 4-run lead there in the fourth inning was able to get the Freed-Hardeman Lady Lions back on track. And first pitch will be a ball to number 11, Crystal Keith. Second base is playing up. First base, Chloe Winters is back. And second pitch will be a ball. Brings the count to 2-0. Looks like second and short are playing sort of close up. And it's going to be foul tipped over here off the top of the press box. Luckily, no glass was broken, though. But I believe the Lady Lions press box up here has had enough broken glass this year already. And here comes the pitch from Thomas. And it's going to be popped up again. And it's going to be foul ball, I believe. It is going to be foul ball. No one did touch it. And looks like Cooper was unable to get her mask off to able to see where the ball was at. And looks like Thomas might have lost that in the sun as well. Luckily, the sunshine is out. Now, it was pouring down rain earlier, so the game was in question. The pitch. And that brings a full count. And in the words of Coach Joe Holloway, we have a merry-go-round. And the pitch from Thomas. And ball forward. And that's going to bring one run in. And it's now a 7-6 lead for the Lady Lions, and that'll bring up number 19, Tayani Jones, the right fielder for today's game. And Jones is going to battle here, bases loaded, could potentially give the Lady Spartans the lead right here. And here's the pitch. And that's going to bring one run in, possibly two. And they are going to get the out at second. And the Lady Spartans will take the lead here, 8-7, going into the bottom of the seventh inning. And we will be right back here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network. Back here to the Freed-Hardeman University Sports Network. Freed-Hardeman does have the lead here, I take that back. Missouri Baptist was able to take the lead, 8-7. And I do believe Missouri Baptist might be going with a new pitcher, I believe. We'll see what Missouri Baptist will go with here to start out the bottom of the seventh inning. This will be the last inning as they only do play seven, tied or not. This game does end in a tie. after 7 innings, then it ends in a tie. JV games, you don't go off of who has the most runs or whatever. Don't believe there is no conference tournament for JV either. So it really don't think it will matter to the NAIA if this game ends in a tie. And it looks like Mintel will go back out for the start of the bottom of the 7th. And we'll try to see who is going to start the Lady Lions off. Lady Lions are going to need 2 runs to win the game, 1 to tie. And it's going to start off with number 12, Emory Thomas. And Emory Thomas has had a decent game so far. Tough inning there for unable to close the game out. But hopefully Emory can get it back right here. And a home run would be nice, Coach. I forgot I am doing this one bop. It is just Michael Mullinex here today. I did forget that. And Emory Thomas, the freshman from Lipscomb Academy, loves being outdoors and she loves dancing and singing. And if she gets a good hit right here, she might be going dancing and singing after this. And called strike 1. Good pitch by Mintel. And brings the count to 0-1 here. Reminder that there will be 2 varsity games tonight after the conclusion of this game. Both Ray Pack and Coach Joe Holloway will be here calling the action for the varsity game. And nice rip by Thomas, but just foul. Good job by Thomas to turn on the ball, getting good contact. And now that'll bring the count to 0-2 with nobody on, no outs. Emory Thomas is the leadoff batter this inning. And we'll see if she can get on here to get a good start here for the Lady Lions. Hopes of getting the comeback win here. And here comes the pitch from Mintel to Thomas. And foul tipped off on the net behind her. Good battle hit right there for Thomas. And still keeps the count at 0-2. Thomas will be followed by Destiny Strain. Strain has had a couple of good hits here today as well. And the pitch to Thomas. And is turned on it. And will be called foul by the umpire. Ragland able to get on that sort of quickly, but not before it goes foul. Third and first baseman able to play. They are playing even with the bags. Now the first baseman comes up a little higher. And Thomas turns on it again, but just swings a little too early for a foul ball to the left field line over near the dugout of Freed-Hardeman. Thomas, a great game today, both batting and pitching. Sure would love to see her get the win here today, especially in her first JV and possibly college start. Here's the pitch. And nice hit by Thomas into left field, and that gets past the left fielder. Thomas is going to take 2, possibly 3. And she will stay at third. Nice hit by Emory Thomas to start this inning off for Freed-Hardeman. And that's going to bring up number 11, Destiny Strain, the second baseman. She's had a couple of good hits today. And what a hit would do right here for Freed-Hardeman. Able to tie this game up and possibly even get Destiny Strain home after that. Now we do know Destiny is a freshman, and we're trying to go through the notes that Mr. Ray Pack gave me here before the game. She is from Southside High School, just in Jackson. And that ball gets away from Mintel, but able to get on it quick is number 30, Miranda Brown. And Thomas will stay at third base. Destiny Strain going to reconvene here and going to try to get back to her normal pitching style. Mintel in motion. Here's the pitch. And ball 2, and hits off the catcher, just goes right back to the plate. And it's going to be a 2-0 count here to start off against Strain. And followed by Strain will be Caitlin Ashley, the shortstop from Hazel Green, Alabama. The 2-0 count to Strain. Here's the pitch. And able to connect on that. And they are able to both get Strain and Emery Thomas out. And that is going to be a double play for the Lady Spartans. Oh, correction. She is safe at first. And after reconvenience, they called her out at second or first. And looks like the umpires might. And she will be called out, and that is going to be a double play for the Spartans. And now that's going to bring up Caitlin Ashley. So hopefully Caitlin Ashley can get a good hit right here to get the Lady Lions back in play. And the first pitch to Ashley. And foul tipped off behind her. Brings the count to 0-1. A lot of Lady Lions fans here hoping for a hit and hoping for a win here today for this JV game. Would be a good start here going into the varsity games today, Coach. And Caitlin Ashley able to connect and is able to get through the gap. Good hit by Ashley, and that's going to bring up number 9. This will be a pinch hitter, I believe. And that's going to be number 9, Caitlin Mitchell from Scotts Hill High School in Scotts Hill, Tennessee, just east of us.
Up to bat for the Lions, number 9, Caitlin Mitchell.
And hopefully Mitchell can get Freed-Hardeman on the board here. And what a hit would do right here for the Lady Lions. Could score actually and tie this game up. And here comes the pitch from Mintel to Mitchell. And that's going to be ball 1. Mitchell's appeared in a few varsity games this season. He's gotten a few good hits as well. And the pitch from Mintel to Mitchell. And connects. And that's going to get through the gap there and right in center field. And Ashley's going to go home. And the throw to home is not in time, and she is safe. And the game is tied up now at 8. What a hit by Caitlin Mitchell. And they're going to go and put in a pinch runner for Mitchell, and that's going to be Cammie Oliver, who was originally the 8th batter. And she is re-entering. She was playing left field. Mitchell did pinch hit, and now Oliver is now re-entering the game. And now here comes number 22, Britton Gerald. Gerald is going to battle here with 2 outs, 1 runner on. First and third playing up, second and short back. And first one will be down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 count here to Gerald. Cammie Oliver on first base, looking to go home. And the pitch from Mintel. Just a bit high for ball 1. Gerald will be followed by, looks like not Jada Durbin, that is Elena Cooper. And the pitch. And that's going to be popped up to the shortstop. And that is going to end the game. There is no extra innings in JV, so that'll be the end of this game. 8-8. Freed-Hardeman and Missouri Baptist will tie in the first JV game of the season for the Lady Lions. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we will be right back here on the Freed-Hardeman University Sports Network.
Casey Realtors has been serving families in Chester County since June of 1967, when Tommy Casey, owner and broker, started the business in an office on North Church Street in Henderson. Craig Casey joined the business as an affiliate broker and began serving his hometown in December 1979. Though the staff and services have grown over the past 50 years, one thing has remained the same. Casey Realtors has remained committed to improving Chester County through professional service and community involvement.
Chase Animal Hospital is a full-service veterinary hospital which performs well and sick patient exams, hospitalization, surgery, boarding, doggy daycare, and grooming. We are located in Huntsville, Alabama, the Rocket City. We can take care of all dogs and cats as well as some livestock animals. Our current veterinarians on staff are Kevin Crabb, Zach Knight, Elizabeth Harville, and Wesley Clendenin. Visit our website at chaseanimalhospital.com or check us out on Facebook. We look forward to taking care of all your pet's needs.
Residential or commercial, you can rely on West 10 Fence for complete fencing services. We put over 50 years of experience to work for you building, mending, and maintaining fences and gates. From chain link and barbed wire to wooden, vinyl, ornamental iron, and beautiful wrought iron, whether you want a fence for beauty, privacy, or security, we've got you covered. Just call and ask for a free estimate.
And welcome back to the Freed-Hardeman University Sports Network. Tie game in this JV game, 8-8, was the score. Able to get that last run, but not able to get that second run to win. Good start by the Lady Lions in their first JV game of the season against former conference foe Missouri Baptist. And we will try to hopefully be back for more JV games as the season goes on. Ray Pack and Coach Joe Holloway will be back here for the varsity games here today. And we're very thankful for these guys right here. Our executive producer, Paul Schulze, and our director for today, Gary Lockhart. And this has been Michael Mullenix on the play-by-play for today. And we hope you will join us back here in just a few minutes for today's varsity games. This has been a broadcasting by Worthy Road Studios here on the Freed-Hardeman University Softball Network.